Richard, why am I painting these images?
Because you have to. Now tell me, why do you have to paint these images?
Alright, so it's funny, because I paint this because I want to talk about emotion and feeling,
I see.
And I guess these paintings explore that narrative, and it challenges the narrative of the artwork versus the viewer, you know? Because you see, emotions, they're just chemicals in our brain, right? So when these chemicals, put them outside of the context of the brain,
And what happens?
are they still considered feelings, you know? So does that put them on a level playing field with the pigmentation that I'm using and with how I create these brush strokes? Because now these chemicals don't have anything reacting on. My paints, they're not inside anyone reacting on anybody, but they have a way how they react on persons externally.
Yeah.
So now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to like create like a direct human connection, try to challenge the human condition, you know? And with these paintings, I'm trying to create a direct line of communication, of emotional communication, by stripping away ego, which is really the noise barrier between us and what we are allowed to feel. So how I think I've done that is I've given the power to the paintings per se.
I see.
You know. So what I do is I give the feelings to the painting. So instead of the painting is trying to tell the viewer how to feel, the painting is telling the viewer how it feels. You know. So this now creates a certain. It's almost like a back door to your mind and to your feelings, because now your ego is telling that you are the one who's feeling this. This is the painting being perturbed.
Yeah.
You know. And then so instead of the painting telling you what to feel, the painting is simply telling you how it feels.
Yes.
And then you empathize with the painting. And that's how the art is achieved through these works. So I'm trying to get people to digest their feelings externally, you know? So does that even answer? Is that why I'm painting these things?
What are your morning routines? What do you do every morning?
Okay, so you know, when I get up every morning, you know, I get up and you know, it's funny, you know, because I feel like I have to live. I have to live with these paintings because they teach me so much every morning. I get up, you know, I see crimson is astonished, and I see indigo is aroused. I know indigo is aroused. You know, some people might say he's a little bit frightening, but no, he's not. You know, he's cool. I'm chip just lick. You know, and yeah, and then I usually just get up, go to the bathroom, and there you have the emerald is chastised looking. They look at me, you know. It's funny because usually when I'm creating painting, it's usually about what I can make of this painting. But now with these paintings, it's more about what can these paintings teach me, you know?
Yeah.
What can they teach me? You know, I come from the bathroom usually, and then I step in the studio.
Yeah.
You know, behind the studio door, boom, you have Black is Disturbed. I keep him behind the door because he stays just a little bit more intense than everyone else, you know. So yeah, there's that, and then boom, I enter the studio, and after the door behind me, you know. Well, as a matter of fact, I recently put up another one, you know. But then entering the studio, you see the blue is compromised, the twin piece, and then before you see those, you'll see the turquoise is offended.
Yeah.
And then you look around the studio behind me. You see the orange is Untitled, which is the first one that I did. I started this series, and the yellow is Broken, which is what gave me more of the idea of the series, you know. So it's pretty fun living with these paintings, you know. And you see, alright, you see when I started to paint these paintings, it was as if there was this thing inside me that said, yo, I need to paint these paintings. And if I don't paint these paintings, then
what happened?
You know, I feel like I'm missing a part of myself. I'm not understanding a part of myself. There was just this urge. So and they started as drunk paintings on IG. Legit,
Drunk
me just
paintings?
being drunk on IG.
Wow.
And then I said I really like mixing the color. I feel so alive painting these things because you know it wasn't about, you know, me trying to get the right form or the right proportion. It wasn't about that. It was just me being one with the color and really expressing that, you know, expressing my love to paint. And then I saw that a lot of things were coming out. So when I let go of some of these things, it created this type of energy that was untainted and was just true. You know, it wasn't about like what other people think. It was so much about me, you know. About you. And that was something special. Nice. That was something really, really, really special, you know. And yeah, when I did Black is History, I remember one day I said, I want to do one big piece there, you know. I just feel to paint something pretty big. And
how that come?
How the paper
continue?
And you know, I just went at it. I was like, yeah, screw proportion, screw all of this, you know. I wanted this and I wanted to feel like this. It was a direct line of me creating a snapshot of what the feelings that I was feeling at the time and transfer it to the paint. So it wasn't me feeling it anymore, because when I painted that, the feeling left me. The feeling was now frozen in the painting. Yeah, you might say that, you know, a lot of work, you know, that's what art does, that allows the digest.
Yeah, because what makes it different from other artwork?
The thing is, I've taken the power and given it to the paintings, because it's now the paintings are no longer the slave, you know. The painting is not telling you what to feel. The painting is telling you how it feels. You know, so the power is to the art itself, and it's to the painting. And you know, and there's a certain art of falling when you're creating these works, because then imagine a dark room. With every skill that you get, you know, a light turns on. There's a light that turns on within this room. And these skills are things you learn in school, you know, certain drawing convention that you learn, you know, like proportion, form, and light and shadow. Those are all skills, those are lights in the room. When I'm creating these works, I have to turn off all those lights. And I have to just have like one single candle that I use to go around the room and try to light my path. And that one light is like my internal light, the true connection between me and my feelings. You know, it's untainted by proportion and line weight and all those things that you learn in school that tell you what art is supposed to be. This is me. These paintings are me following my internal light. You know, and trying to and seeing what that light is trying to show me, because that light is a different wavelength from the other lights in the room. You know, it can see a lot further. And when you look at people like Mark Rothko, you know, those large scale paintings, in order to feel these paintings, you have to bring a part of yourself to the paintings, you know. So it's almost like with these works, you know, the painting is bringing a part of itself to you. Now, can you accept what the painting is trying to tell you? To float. You know, it's because that's what these paintings feel like. They feel like floating on top of water. If you've been to a river and just fall back and let the waves carry you, that's how I feel painting them. And I think that's the experience that a lot of these paintings give the viewer. You know, people might ask like, why are you painting these things? It's so different from what you know.
Yeah, it's very different.
I think there's something special that these paintings are trying to tell me. They're really trying to teach me something special and something quite phenomenal, that, you know, there's a lesson in all this that I can bring back to my other work. And you see, the thing is,
tell me,
I can't stop painting that.
Why can't you stop
painting,
Richard?
Because it all boils down to is either paint or die.